Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Flex Storm, here to bring to you my WrestleMania 29 predictions. It does not feel like a WrestleMania, first off. There's about 2 matches on this card that have the WrestleMania feel to it. It's Jack Swagger versus Alberto Del Rio, as Zeb Coulter would say, and Undertaker versus CM Punk. The Rock versus John Cena just doesn't have the feel to it to me that it did last year. It actually drew you in last year, and this year you're just kind of like, can we get it over with? I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe it's just the IWC, but that's just how I feel. No, I'm not a typical internet wrestling mark. I actually don't mind John Cena like most people. I don't mind The Rock like most people. I wish The Rock was there more often, but nonetheless, I'm going to get to my WrestleMania predictions. Pre-show, Wade Barrett versus The Miz. I want Wade Barrett, but the Intercontinental title and United States title even, history tells me that The Miz will win it. And the reason it tells me that is because every time someone holds the title, like here, I'll give you an example. Miz held the title and lost it to Kofi Kingston. Miz was a heel, lost it to a face dropped it to a heel, so now, guess what that means? The heel is going to drop it to face Miz, and the reason I say that in the past is if you watch United States title reigns, Intercontinental title reigns of The Miz, whatever. He'd hold the title, this is when he was a heel, drop it to a face. That face would drop it to a heel, then drop it to another face, and then The Miz would win. It's a pattern with every mid-card title, and I hope I'm not the only one to have noticed this. So if I'm being honest, I would not at all be shocked if Miz wins because they're dropping the ball with Wade Barrett, and of course we're supposed to believe that The Miz is the next Ric Flair. CM Punk is notably not impressed, if we could insert a picture of his face right now. But yeah, that's my prediction. Miz probably wins, although I'd like to see Barrett win. Tons of Funk versus Team Rhodes Scholars and the Bella Whores. Yes, I like the Bella Twins, but my God, breast, really? They had to do that? I'm sorry, most people were sitting there like, oh, that's hot. No, I actually respected them for not having it and just being who they were, but whatever. My honest prediction for the match is pretty much what everyone's prediction is going to be. Tons of Funk is going to win. It's pretty obvious. If you look at the setup, they're going to win. It disappoints me because I love Team Rhodes Scholars. I actually, unlike most people, like the idea of British Clay Tensai. It's made me enjoy the gimmick again, but I'd prefer Rhodes and Sandow to win, seeing as how, those are 2 main event quality guys. But my prediction for that match is Tons of Funk and the Funkadactyls will win that. Yeah, I don't care. I'll call them both whores. But the Funkadactyls and Team Funk, is whatever you want to call them, is going to win. What else is there? Chris Jericho versus Fun Dong. Go. My gut's kind of not sure. Like, the way that they build it up, Chris kind of needs to win. I think Chris should put him over at Extreme Rules. I think Chris should win at Mania, and people will be like, oh, well, he's got to make Fandango a star. I mean, he can still make him a star if he wins at Mania. Just put on a good match, then put him over at Extreme Rules. That's just my opinion. That's what I thought the whole time. Jericho shouldn't just lose this match right away. He needs to, get the win over Fandango. It wouldn't be believable for Fandango's first match. They beat Chris Jericho. That's just my opinion. So, in my honest opinion, Chris Jericho should win, but I wouldn't be shocked with Chris Jericho if he puts Fandango over, because that's the kind of guy Jericho is. He cares more about the wrestling business than himself. Take a hint of how your career should go, Zack Ryder. Care more about the business, and maybe they'll push you, instead of wearing push me on your trunks and being desperate, and bitching and complaining all the time. But I won't go into that. What else is on the card? I know there's a total of 9 matches. The Tag Team Titles match. My prediction and hopes, as much as I love Team Hell No, Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston. I'd like to see them win. Fucking love Big E, and I haven't even seen him wrestle yet. The fucker's epic. I just personally would like to see him get it. It'd be nice to see Dolph finally win a championship, and the fact that he's been on a winning streak lately, I'd hate to see it end, but the way they're building it, I wouldn't be shocked if Team Hell No wins. Plus, I wouldn't be shocked if they don't give them the tag team titles just because of the factor of Dolph has the Money in the Bank briefcase, and, the only person who can hold the 2 titles at once is John Cena, guys. Damn. Or The Miz, because we all take him as a legit main eventer. But yeah, honest predictions, probably Team Hell No, but I'd prefer to see Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston. The Shield versus the Celtic Show Vipers. Good. Honest prediction and hopes is that the Shield would win. I hope WWE's learned from their past of booking a group like this and having them lose so early on. I don't like the idea of an Orton heel turn. I don't like the idea of Big Show turning face and then just turning heel again. I honestly, unlike what most people are predicting, I'm actually in favor and hoping for a Sheamus heel turn. No, I don't want Sheamus to join the Shield. I just think he should be a fucking prick and bro kick them both and cost them the match. That's just my opinion, but I'd also like to see the Shield win legit. But, and I could honestly care less if Sheamus doesn't turn. I prefer him as a face too. My thing is, if any of them's going to turn, I think it should be Sheamus. Orton, I've gone to Survivor Series in Indianapolis, and I went to Raw in Indianapolis. Orton gets the loudest pops in that entire building each time. Why would you turn him heel? I understand he wants it, but...
Same with CM Punk.
Yeah, exactly. But, come with me, walk with me, talk with me. I feel like moving. It's kind of boring just standing here. But, another thing I want to say, no, the Shield should and probably will win. Fuck you, Tail, as he pulls up. Come with me, Tail. Come here, son. But, yeah, my honest thoughts are that the Shield will win and should win. So that's my prediction for that match. The World Heavyweight Championship match. Two of my favorite fuckers around. Good. Between Jack Swagger, Thwagger, who has stolen my legitimate name of Jake Hager, will be taking on Alberto Del Rio in a one-on-one match. My honest prediction, I think anybody can predict it. Anybody probably has this prediction. Alberto Del Rio is walking in and out as the World Heavyweight Champion. Wouldn't be shocked to see Jack Swagger walk out of Extreme Rules as the champion, but at the same time I still doubt it. And to all the people who are saying Swagger needs to be punished, personally, never smoked pot, never drank or anything in my life, but the fact that WWE suspends someone for marijuana is just ridiculous, in my opinion. So I'd hope to God that they don't. I understand they have in the past, but something like marijuana, which is becoming legal around the country, probably shouldn't be causing suspensions. Focus on the guys that take steroids or are doing like major legitimate drugs. Stop focusing on marijuana. But again, that's not about my WrestleMania prediction. But yes, I predict Del Rio will win that match. How many other matches are there to predict? I know this is a WWE Championship match. CM Punk and Undertaker. Is there any other matches besides those two that I haven't named? I think I've gotten them all. I've gotten all the relevance ones, pretty much. So, Undertaker versus CM Punk. Guys, if you can't guess my prediction after these past 20 years, my God, the Undertaker is going to win. I wouldn't mind Punk being the one to end it just because of how talented Punk is, but at the same time, I feel like no matter who it is, the streak should not be ended. I understand that Undertaker himself has stated that the streak should possibly end and that he'd love to see Punk be the guy to do it. But my problem with the streak ending, and I think as a lot of people, is that fans have invested 20 years of their life into something, and it would just end. And with the build-up to this match, it would end like this. I mean, I'm sorry, the way the match has been built up, The Undertaker has to win. There's no way to have that kind of build-up and then see CM Punk walk out the winner. It would make no sense, and it just wouldn't have the right feeling to it. But yeah, my prediction for the match is The Undertaker will win. I think that's pretty much everyone's prediction.
What about Brock Lesnar?
Oh, yes, Brock Lesnar and Triple H. As much as I'm a Brock Lesnar fan, I forgot about that match right now.
Me too.
My prediction is Triple H brought his shovel to WrestleMania.
Oh.
He didn't bring it to SummerSlam, but, you know, all these people are like, oh, I think Triple H wants to go out this way. Nah, guys, he's got a contract for him to wrestle until 2016. He's not going to lose. And if he does, don't worry, he'll come out of retirement in a few months because he's going to have to bury the next talent that starts to get over. But yeah, my honest prediction, Triple H wins that match. It's pretty obvious right as they announced Triple H's career was on the line and all the shit that's been going on. But yeah, Triple H wins. I'd love to see Brock win, though, and I'd love to see Triple H go out at a Mania like that. But my final prediction, John Cena versus The Rock.
Actually, we have one more. Ryback and Mark Henry.
Oh, God, that was the real irrelevant match. Ryback wins. That's all I'm going to say about that one. It's obvious. Ryback wins. And he needs to win. For those of you who bitch and complain, Mark Henry doesn't need it. Ryback does. But, yeah. And for those of you who are wondering why I say it's irrelevant, he couldn't pick up Tensai. How the hell is he going to pick up Mark Henry? I don't want to see Mark Henry lose to the meat hook clothesline, for God's sakes. But he probably will. Don't worry. Final match. John Cena versus The Rock. Last year, The Rock won, and as much as I love The Rock, if The Rock wins this year, it'd make absolutely no sense. All you Cena haters and Rock haters and overly obsessed Punk fans who want CM Punk to win the championship again need to get over it. Drew here is a great CM Punk fan and will tell you himself, CM Punk held the title for over 400 days. He doesn't need it again.
Nope.
He had a great title reign. Cena doesn't really need it again, but at the same time, for all he's done the past year, he kind of does deserve it. He's been out of the title picture for 2 years now. I figured it'd be enough for you people, but no. Punk deserves it more than Cena, even though he just had it for 480-something days or whatever. 434 or whatever. So, no, my honest opinion, John Cena needs to win. Right as he lost last year, I said they need to have a rematch. I was hoping it wouldn't be at WrestleMania, but I can understand why they're doing it money-wise. But yeah, because of the fact that he lost last year, John Cena has to win, or it makes no sense for them to call him the face of the company again. So, thank you for watching my WrestleMania predictions, and hopefully I'm right. I win, LOL.